Hey guys, welcome to another Tuesday Lunch with Laura. Glad to have you here with me. Just wanted to start out by saying welcome to all of our new members. A special shout out to our $50 gift card winner, Chrissy Connor. Actually, I was gonna, hold on. Chrissy's gonna get the $50 Amazon card for bringing in the most new members with 13 last month. So yay, Chrissy, congratulations. So I got a couple of announcements and then we are gonna jump into the 7 most in-demand virtual assistant skills or positions, I should say, that we get at our agency. Today we're gonna solely focus on digital marketing. But I'll give you the rundown of all of that as we go through here. So a couple announcements, other announcements I should say I want to make is that the VA school is going to be opening its doors again next week. Yay! Ready for this this last launch. And I also wanted to let you guys know that I'm going to have a free masterclass that's going to come out next week as well. And it's 5 steps to a wildly profitable virtual assistant business. So as soon as we have that all up and running and out, I will get all of that info to you, probably Monday, Tuesday at the latest. So I think you guys will really enjoy that class. Whether you're just starting out or you've been in the VA business for a while, I'm sure you will be able to pick up some tips that is going to help you along in your journey. So, like I said, today we are concentrating on the 7 most in-demand positions on the digital side that we get at our agency. And I'm going to talk through those a little bit with you. And then I'm also going to give you a great resource that you can use if these are some areas that maybe you have been wanting to explore. Maybe it's something that you just need to get a refresher. I feel, oh my gosh, I'm sorry guys, my phone is moving. My arm is wilting. Okay, so anyway, so just a quick rundown though of this month. So this week we're concentrating on digital marketing. For any of you admins, next week is going to be about all of the administrative positions and some of the things that you should know to be on that like executive level as far as an admin goes, because admin is still huge, you guys. It is huge. Every company has to do admin work, right? So next week we're going to concentrate on that. And then on the 17th, I have a special guest coming to us, and she is an expert in the membership site space. So we're going to talk to her and kind of learn a little bit more about that space, because it's just that, along with like course creation, is just getting bigger and bigger. So it's a really great area if you're looking for maybe a new direction or maybe just something new altogether. And maybe you even want to do a membership site yourself. We're going to talk about that and how you can support people with their membership sites. So, I did go ahead and put into the group files these positions that I'm going to talk about today. So the 7 most in-demand virtual assistant positions for 2019. So if you want to go ahead and download that, it is in our files in the group for you. So as far as the digital space goes, there are 7 things that people come to our agency for. And this is aside from, like, I'm not including graphic design or social media, okay? These are, sometimes they might be a one-off project, and sometimes that one-off project can really turn into a lifelong client, depending on how you handle them, of course. So the first one is obvious, it's pretty obvious, honestly, in the digital space, and that's creating sales funnels, okay? And sales funnels are huge, and everybody who's online needs to have a sales funnel. Even as a virtual assistant, you should have a sales funnel at least to get people in the door so that you can be dripping on them, right? So really understanding how a sales funnel works, and then just worry about learning one of the programs that you can use for it. So whether you want to do that with ConvertKit or, ClickFunnels, I think, is pretty expensive. I think you really should know what you're doing before you would invest in something like that. Again, that's not my area of specialty, but learn one of them, and then because you can't know every single platform that somebody's going to come to you with, but once you know one, it's really easy to adapt to another one. So, and on our website, the VA Hub website, I'll go ahead and drop the link in. We do have a free sales funnel training video on there. So I will drop that link so that if anybody needs to take that training or is just interested in checking it out, this way you'll be able to look at that. So creating sales funnels is a big one. Setting up automation, like automation in general, and that can be so many different things. It can involve something as simple as knowing how to put a pop-up on a website and directing somebody to an email list. And obviously you always want to give something away for free with that, but setting up any kind of automation and understanding like triggers and how they work. Maybe it's going from a social media post to a landing page to an email newsletter. And then maybe there's a sequence in there as well. But just understanding the simple automation aside from doing a complete sales funnel, understanding how that works. And a lot of that you can learn for free right from things like MailChimp, Constant Contact. I know MailerLite has things like that as well. And a lot of those, they offer a lot of free training on that too. And I'm dropping again. I don't know what's going on here today, guys. I'm super crooked. Okay. So that's another big one. Now, this one is huge, and it's online course creation. And there are so many directions that you can go with this. So I'm going to give you the one that I know that I use for the VA school. We use Teachable, and it's super simple. It's so easy to learn. And you can sign up on Teachable for free. You can put a course on Teachable for free. You can have people sign up for your courses for free. They really they'll take money out of, they take like a percentage out of your sales. But if you sign up for Teachable, and you just take their training, they have this little thing, it's called Teachable U, just to learn how online courses work, and then learn, again, that's where you're going to need to understand the automation and setting up those funnels, because some of the platforms have that all built in, like Kajabi, I believe, has all of that built in. Teachable does not. I mean, they will send an automatic email for somebody who signs up, but then you have to filter it to your own email provider and then set your sequence up that way. So, but if you could just learn the platform, it's really easy then to, and I don't want to say easy, but it's simpler to, once you understand one platform and how it works, to be able to take that and modify it to another one. So let's say you learn on Teachable because you can learn so much there for free, and then you find a client who's using Kajabi. Just play around with it. You'll be able to get it. There's Thinkific. There's a lot of these online course platforms, but these online courses aren't going anywhere, and they're just going to keep getting bigger. So it's a really good place. If you love the digital space, it's a really good thing to concentrate on. Because I know even when we're hiring digital marketing virtual assistants for the agency, I'm always looking for people who know how a online course works, because we always have clients coming to us for that. So that's a really big space. Another one is video editing. And again, these could just be one-off projects, but remember, these one-off projects can always turn to bigger clients, and they could be lifelong clients. So understanding how to use video editing software, whether it's for you start editing, short YouTube videos, maybe it's a training video, maybe it's, editing somebody's courses. If video is something that you're interested in, look into really understanding and getting good at video editing. And then there's obviously web design, and that's huge. And being a good web designer does take a lot of knowledge. It takes a lot of experience, but you can always get started there. I mean, obviously the biggest platform most people like to go to is WordPress, and that's because it's so versatile. But you can also learn on those simpler drag and drop sites. And I know WordPress has drag and drop templates now too, but if you went to something like a Wix or a Squarespace or Weebly, something like that, those are really good ones just to learn, just to kind of understand all of the metrics that are involved with putting a website together and all of the different things that you need to know that go along with it. So, and even if it's not creating a website, it's being able to go in and make edits for people. So a lot of times people come to us and they're like, I need somebody who can, especially if it's WordPress, who knows how to update my plugins, or who knows how to post a blog with a picture, or make simple edits, or maybe add a page. So it might not even necessarily be that you're going to be a designer from the aspect of you need to know how to build it from the ground up, but being able to go in and help people with their edits and things like that it's a really, really common thing that people come to us for. So understanding that is always really good. Hi, everybody. And then the other one, which really goes along with that, are landing pages, because when you have a good landing page, that can be a really good converter for whatever it is you're trying to sell. So understanding how to create a landing page, whether it's within WordPress, whether it's within one of those programs like Wix, Weebly, Squarespace, or you can even do them through email providers like Constant Contact, MailChimp, MailerLite. All of those have landing page capabilities now. So all you have to do is go in and play around with it. You can set, now Constant Contact, I think you get a 7-day trial on that, and otherwise they don't have anything free that they offer. But what I know MailChimp does, and I know MailerLite does. So you can set up accounts on there for free and just start playing around with all of those, all of the different things that they offer, and just trying to understand how it all works. And then the last one that I'm going to talk about today is the community manager. So many people have Facebook groups now, right? And they might have thousands and thousands of members, and it's not easy always managing the group, and it depends on how people have their how they accept members, what that process looks like. Do you have to answer questions? And just basically maintaining the group as it grows. And some of them are paid and some of them are free. So understanding how to manage a community, how to engage a community, be a moderator, be an admin, whatever it is, but really understanding that entire what it takes to be a community manager. That's a really big space right now that, again, is not going away. And the other one that I would have talked about would be the membership sites. But like I said, on the 17th, we are going to have an expert in that area with us. So I'm going to save that one. So, but these are just some of the, like I said, most requested positions and jobs that we get at the agency, all in the digital space. And it's just something that's good to know. Or let's say you are just really having a hard time defining what your specialty or niche is, or maybe you're there and you want to add something to it. The more you can narrow down to one specific thing that you just rock at. So it's not saying that you can't do a couple of other things, right? But you have that one specialty that inside and out. That is when you can drive your prices up, because you will be an expert in that field. Now, you don't want to do that just starting out as you're fumbling your way through everything. So you want to be transparent with people. But if you can really get good at one of these areas and you can start promoting yourself as a community manager expert or a sales funnel expert, you are going to be able to charge top dollar for your services. And that's really how you can bump up your rates and really bump up your salary, is having that one area that you specialize in. So that's why I think it's really important to know what is in demand now. And honestly, I would foresee this for the next at least 5 years. I can't imagine any of this stuff is going away. So I would say that if you got some training in this stuff, if you don't have it already, you're going to be good. You're going to be golden. The only thing is you have to remember to always keep up on it. So that's actually one thing that I wanted to talk to you about is I decided to partner with Freelance University, and they are basically, it's an online learning center, and it's for freelancers and virtual assistants, and they have specialized training in all of these, like not just what I talked about today, but in all kinds of different areas. And what's really nice about it is they've been around for years. They've helped like over 12,000 people. And I have not been through Freelance U myself, but I know a lot of virtual assistants that have. A lot of virtual assistants that come to us, they have gone through Freelance U and they love it. And they open 3 times a year for enrollment, and they are going to be opening this month. So September is another enrollment month for Freelance U, and then once they close the doors at the end of the month, it doesn't open again until January. So if you are looking to kind of specialize in something, or there's a certain skill that you're looking for, I'll go ahead and drop the link when I'm done here so that you can check it out. And if nothing else, just sign up for their newsletter, because at least you'll be notified every time the school opens. You'll be notified of the different trainings that they have. And then you'll also know whenever they add something new, into their system. So it is a really good resource. Once you have your virtual assistant business like up, running, off the ground, and you want to start getting certified in certain things. So if you really want to, like, let's say you just want to jam at digital marketing, you can get certified as a digital marketing specialist, or you can get certified as a social media specialist. They have all different kinds of certifications. And like I said, if you can really, really, really hone in on one area, get yourself certified, keep learning, never stop learning, always continue that education, you're going to be able to really drive up your rates. And that is when you're going to have that really profitable business. But I do want to say one thing. You can know every skill in the world, but if you don't have the foundation for being a great virtual assistant, which, as I'm sure you all know, good communication skills, being responsive, showing up every day, not being inconsistent, and always being that proactive VA versus a reactive VA. And I know I probably sound like a broken record, I say it all the time, but having that foundation is more important than being an expert in anything, because you can throw all of your money into learning how to do a sales funnel, but if you're dropping the ball on communicating with your clients, missing deadlines, whatever it is, only be, acting like you're all gung-ho and then you're just MIA for a week, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you know, because nobody's going to come back to you. They're not going to refer you, because you've got to have that foundation of being a really good virtual assistant. So make sure you have that foundation first, and then you can add skills to that. So I hope this was helpful. I'll drop the 2 links for you when I'm done here. Again, one's going to be for Freelance U. Enrollment is the whole month of September. And then the other one will be that free sales funnel training that we have on the Elite VA Hub website. If you guys have questions, please drop them in the comments. I'm happy to answer them for you. And if there's anything in particular that you guys want me to talk about or focus on, as we're starting to, I hate to even say this, but heading into the 4th quarter this year, let me know, because that's the reason that we ask the questions for you guys coming into the group, so that I know how to best support you. So if there's something I haven't talked about, in the last few months that you'd like me to do Lunch with Laura on, just tell me, because I want to make sure that you guys are getting the support you need. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, an awesome week, and I will see you guys next Tuesday.